Howdy all, this is Shane, and I've just upgraded part of my PA system. What I've done is I've bought what is going to be used as a fallback. My last fallback was one of those legend ones that said 120 on there, but that was like the the power consumption or something, wasn't actually the output. So it was like a 40 watt fallback. It was heavy, it was made of wood. It sounded okay, it just wasn't very loud. So what I've done is I've gone and got one of these. This is the Euro Live B215D. This is by Behringer. This is a 550 watt powered speaker. It's a plastic case. It's got EQ and it is actually really cool. I'm going to use this for the first time tonight at my gig. We're going to test this out as a fallback. You know what, if it sounds better than my front of house, I'm going to get another one and get rid of my front of house and then buy a small fallback. So this was kind of like the test. If it does well or better than my front of house would, I'm going to get a second one. If not, then it's just going to be the fallback to my existing system. So it was kind of a smarter way of doing it rather than just buying a small one and then sort of putting up with my front of house. This gives me the option to sort of sell the old stuff or move things around in my system so I can get the most out of it and then sell some stuff off. I get questions like, how do I buy all this gear? Well, basically what I do, this is my little secret. Anytime I get coins, like $1 or $2 coins, 50-cent coins, 20-cent coins, 10s or 5s, I throw them into a massive tin. And I don't know if I've got an example of what they look like, but anyway, they're about this big and I fill them up. And then I get about 600 bucks and I go buy stuff. So that's kind of like the way that I buy gear now. I don't do it any other way. I'm not making a lot of cash at the moment, so that's my plan. So I just thought I'd cover that anyway. Here we go. This is the box, obviously. I'm going to take this out and check it out. And I got to demo the single 12 version of this in the shop, and it sounded awesome against the Mackie Thumps, which are 15. So yeah, I'm really keen to give this a whirl. Here we go. Power lead. This stuff. Alright, we're just going to flip this. I think this is going to be the easiest way. And then hope it doesn't fall. Perfect. We get catalogue and some instructions and a sticker. And Behringer have a new logo. Changed fonts, which is interesting. Looks alright. Looks more Apple. And we have side handles, which is awesome. Hey look, pick it up in one hand. That's refreshing. Because my Alto Elvis speakers are so friggin' heavy. I gotta get people to help me sometimes move them around. And yeah, I'm sort of over that. So, you know what? If this sounds good, when I fill the next tin, I'm gonna get another one. Alright, on the back of this we've got some cool stuff. Power, plug, on-off button, link output, and input. Link output means you can go from this to another speaker and sends the signal through. That's your microphone input or XLR line level and a standard jack input as well. You have a level output here, level input, sorry, high and low EQ. So there's no mids, but you know what? That doesn't matter. I've heard how these sound, so I don't think it's going to make much difference. They sound modern and cool, lots of warmth and I'm going to test them out right now actually. So here we go.
Yeah, 1 2 1 2. Yeah, check 1 2.
It's clear. It's got warmth. Has a good bottom end. It doesn't look too boomy or muddy.
Yeah, 1 2. Yeah, check 1 2 1 2.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, 1 2. All right, let's crank the bass up. Whoa. All right. Yeah. Check. Check 1 2. Yeah, 1 2. Yeah. All right, so that's the microphone straight into the unit. I'm not using a desk. It's plugged straight into the back. This is with a bit more top end, which gives it a bit more shimmer. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I am your father, Luke. Yeah, that was gay. Alright, anyway, it sounds good. I got this from Soundcorp in South Melbourne.
I also want to make note that the Behringer powered speaker sits perfectly as a fallback on its edge, which is how it'll be used tonight. Unless, of course, when I plug in my front of house, this thing will sound better, then I'll swap one out and use an old one. But I think I'll use this as the fallback tonight, just to keep it balanced. But yeah, this is really cool. Hopefully it'll be as reliable as their mixers, because I've got 2 of their mixers, and I've had them for one for probably about 2 years and the other one for about 4, and I've had no problems with those Xenex ones at all. So to give this a run, it'll be used with the Xenex mixer, some Rode M3 microphones, and maybe a Shure Beta 58 or something as well. And yeah, we're going to videotape the gig, so if you want to hear how it sounds or whatever, or see it in action, there'll be some videos up. Cheers all.